Okay, in this video we are going to go through some of the best settings and keybinds for mouse and keyboard in 2023 Apex. Now I'll just give you a little bit of background. I've been playing M&K for almost 20 years in the competitive format, so I have found what to be the best settings for myself. Maybe you will agree. I will be curious in the comments below. Let me know if you are going to run with these or if what you like that's a little bit different. So let's get started here. All right, let me run you through these here. Again, I'm not going to essentially comment on every single setting. However, I will go through them, at least the ones I've changed that made a difference for me. As far as the ping opacity, I have that turned to default. The obituaries are on. Minimap rotation is off. The weapon auto cycle on empty just means if you empty an entire mag, you will automatically swap to your secondary weapon and have it pulled out. So that's going to help you if you forget to or you're not quick enough to swap. Auto sprint is turned on. Don't have any real reason why you would not want that on. You can also keybind to stop auto run as well, so we've got that in here in case we want to wall bounce. Double tap sprint is off. The jetpack control is turned to hold. That just means if you are using Valkyrie, you can hold this down. Nothing with the streamer mode, nothing with any of the communications. Performance is displayed just to let you know what your FPS looks like. We'll go over the video settings here shortly. Nothing with colorblind mode. Again, you can control the contrast and all of your lighting settings through your monitor, so don't really know if people need to mess with this. Again, if you are colorblind, then you would mess with this, but none of that is applying to us. All right, probably why you are here to go over the mouse and keyboard settings. So I am running the mouse sensitivity at 1.33. My ADS is 1.0. I don't want there to be a dramatic change in when I have, I'm ADSing. I also have the per optic turned off. I don't want, again, to feel like it is more challenging to aim, whether it's with a rifle scope, a 2x, 3x, etc. I want it to feel pretty genuine across the board when I have a optic on my gun. As far as the remaining settings, mouse acceleration, mouse invert, clamp mouse are all turned off. The light effects is just if you have an RGB mouse. If you want to look cool, you can actually customize it to when you press specific buttons and or keys on your keyboard, they will light up specifically. So if you have a mouse cam, something like that would be pretty cool to have. The remaining key bindings, again, I will just put a small hint in here that you may need to alter yours just a little bit. I am a ring finger user for the W key. Again, I am WSAD for movement. And so you may need to alter these a little bit since I do have access to my middle and index finger for additional key binds down, across the board. I also have scroll mouse wheel down for move forward. This will help with wall bouncing. We'll probably do a video on this in the future. So again, don't forget, a great time for that like and subscribe. As far as we continue down here, sprint, again, toggle zoom is L shift. Jump, of course, is space. Crouch is V, and crouch and hold is control. Again, I have access to my pinky finger since I am using my ring finger to move, so those are just the most comfortable ones for me. My tactical ability is E, so very quick access to, for whatever I need to do. My ultimate is Z. Again, you're not going to need specific great timing for that most of the time, but again, very easy for me. Interact pickup is F. Inventory is tab, map is M, attack, of course, is mouse 1. My ADS down sight is hold versus toggle. Again, you don't want to have to put any extra thought into it. You want your brain to kind of program your hands to move in consistency. My melee is T, reload, of course, is R. Cycle weapon, I can either, again, click 1 or 2 on the keyboard or scroll mouse wheel up for that. As far as the grenades are concerned, I have G as just the original one. Again, I'd like to filter through which grenade I'm going to throw. One of the cool things, again, most mouses now have a keybind on the left or right side, so I keybound the short, small heals, syringe, and shield cell for the top left of my mouse and the bottom left of my mouse. So I'm going to use, a bigger heal with a shield battery, Phoenix, or med kit. I'm going to actually enter the menu for that. As far as communication is concerned, we don't use any of that, and spectating, we're not dead enough to spectate anybody. Video, just a quick run through again. This is going to be dependent really on your computer, but even then, I have a 13900K with a 3070 for the Win graphics card, but I have all this turned down to make sure my performance is top notch. So just kind of run through these. We are running full screen. Brightness is 44%. That's just in contrast with my actual monitor. My field of view is 98. Feel like that's a pretty healthy range. The scaling is enabled when I'm moving. Sprint view shake is turned to normal. VSync is disabled. NVIDIA Reflex is enabled. I am running TSAA for my anti-aliasing. My texture streaming budget is high, 4 gigabytes. Bilinear on texture filtering, ambient occlusion is disabled. All the rest of these are all either low or disabled. Again, I'm looking for the highest FPS. If you're looking right here, right now, I'm capped. Typically at around 190. We're sitting here while recording about 160, so don't really feel any stream stutters at all. As far as audio is concerned, that's really going to be dependent on you. I do use my streaming microphone in-game, but you can adjust these as you need to. But the only thing I have on here is I have the sound off in the background, no lobby music. I turn the dialogue volume all the way down, don't need that. Sound effects is altered where you need it to be. You don't need any other sounds that will just hinder you from hearing your enemies. Again, when I say these are the best keybinds of 2023, I really mean that's what works best for me. If you are a higher sensitivity player, I would just encourage you to try to lower your sensitivity. You'll just have a better long-term accuracy across the board. So again, I'll just show you a couple clips here to exit out. But again, feel free to like and subscribe to this channel. We're going to continue to put some Apex content out here. We want to try to focus on improving everybody's gameplay that wants to get better. So any questions you have, leave them in the comments below, and we will definitely cue back to you.
Both of them. He's right here.
They're all dead. Oh my god, it just destroyed that person. He's going to get card. Oh!
I got fried, I gotta take a bath.
Oh my gosh, I just destroyed that kid.
Yoshi!
I destroyed that kid.